It's time for the Daily Stand Up Podcast presented by Agile Dad with your host, Lee Henson. Without any further ado, let's get started. Someone asked me to review an article that was recently posted by a gentleman named Mike Hall. Now, I don't know Mike, but it was more along the lines of a blog post, and I thought I would check it out. It's about Agile transformations, and it's titled Rethinking Agile Transformations. And he starts off with Imagine. Let's start rethinking agile transformation. What if leaders would issue an agile statement of intent instead of attempting another costly framework driven transformation? I'm going to pause here. Oh my goodness. I have said forever and ever. In fact, many years ago when I released my agile leadership playbook, my executive leadership playbook, what I showed inside of that playbook is that the very first agile meeting, the very first thing they need to worry about is getting inside of an agile mindset. And part of that is to create not only the North Star, but the intent around getting to the North Star. So it's just very interesting that we are very much so in line, in sync, on the same page. So let's continue. He said, how would our life be at work be different? Can you imagine the agility innovation that this could spark? For example, what if a leader made the following statement? Now, I want to read the statement to you because I thought it was pretty cool. He said, for our company to be successful, our teams really need to have a desire for pleasing our customers. Our teams must be able to adapt quickly based on customer feedback when the need arises. We want our teams to build our customers high quality products and services that leverage modern technologies and are maintainable. Ideally, these products are built incrementally and are always in a ready state that allows for demonstration and release. We would also like our teams to exhibit a spirit of innovation, courageously experimenting with ways to improve our product offering and the flow of value to our customers. We want everyone to feel respected and edified within a diverse and psychologically safe environment. And most of all, we want our team members to have a healthy work life balance. As leaders, we are committed to building an environment such as this to help all of us be successful. But we can't do it alone. We need your help. This is our ask. Therefore, each team and organization is empowered to figure out the details of what this looks like for your unique situation. We are here to support your endeavors, so please reach out to us directly with any questions or concerns. Okay, if your head didn't explode, it should have. That is an incredible statement of intent. I I got chills reading it. I mean, it's a powerful set of words that help us get our head around what leadership should be doing. It's a whole different world. I mean, imagine being there where a team is empowered to take that above statement and make it real within their team, within the organization. We often hear people say, trust the team. Why wouldn't we say this when it comes to this agile approach, right? A few coaches could even be hired to assist the teams to make it real, to get it going, to ramp it up, to help get that agile center of excellence in place that's going to help everyone be successful together. Perhaps some teams address the leadership statement by trying out some targeted lean principles and practices. Other teams might invent brand new agile approaches. They might modify existing approaches. Some might find Scrum's a good fit. Others might find Kanban's a good fit. Some may say, let's mash it up and do Scrumban. However they manifest the leadership statement is up to them. They own the choice of how to improve, what that improvement looks like, and how they're going to proceed going forward. Now, what's interesting is I feel like this is important, but at the same time, I also feel like while it's important, they need to have some degree of consistency. We can't go completely Wild West on this because if you go completely Wild West, well, then you're in trouble that way as well. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is it needs to be, I don't want to say a hybridized version, but it needs to be a blend. It needs to be a combination of people coming together to figure out how to achieve work, how to get things done, combined with some type of, hey, our organization culturally, these type of things fit our organization culturally. So a few times each year, representatives from each team can come together and share their agile innovations and learnings. Teams can learn from each other and leave with new practices to try within their teams. Could you imagine a corporate wide agility improvement session? That would just be awesome, right? Imagine a world where the teams are trusted to invent and choose their own adventure. Uh, what matters is what the leadership statement of intent was stating and not the how of how it's going to be executed. Imagine a world where there's a 2 day certification class is no longer like a factory. When people come to those classes, they should be edified, uplifted, and they should, learning objectives should be covered, but they need to make sure they're getting more out of training than just what the book says. And what I can tell you is, although my classes that I specifically teach are Scrum Alliance certifications, and they are the 2 day workshops, what I can tell you right away is that no one has ever walked out of my workshop saying, man, he really followed the book, and that's exactly what I need to learn to pass the test. That never happens. People walk into my class and say it's life changing, it's different, it's invigorating, it's empowering. We cover everything from, how to approach situational things to how to build this culture that they're talking about in this article. So even if we isolated and said, let's talk specifically about scaling. So if you want to talk about, should we do safe or less or scrum at scale or disciplined agile delivery or combination or nexus or whatever, the answer should be, let's let the teams figure it out and grab the best practices from those and pull it all together. And I think if we coordinate our efforts across the organization, that we can effectively scale without locking into one specific framework. Um, Last but not least, I just want to remind you that the key here is to minimize waste, make things happen, and make the best out of your agile transformation. That's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have a topic you want us to cover, learn more at agiledad.com. We'd love to hear from you. As always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care.